We want to go right to NBC News national correspondent Gabe Gutierrez, who is in the thick of things right now in Perry, Florida. He and his team are doing their best to stay safe while also bringing us these incredible pictures. Gabe, what can you tell us?
Hey there, Joe. Well, this is Hurricane Idalia. We are in the thick of it, and we are getting pounded by some heavy winds and heavy rain that we've only seen intensify over the last hour or so. Right behind me a few minutes ago, Joe, there was a billboard. There is no longer a billboard behind me. It was ripped apart and it collapsed. We're keeping a close eye on some nearby power lines. Don't worry, we're far enough away and my crew can go inside at any sign of trouble. But you can see these winds really picking up. There's nobody on the roads right now. Local authorities had said that once the winds reached 45 miles an hour, they wouldn't be able to respond to calls, that people were essentially on their own. We're well past that point. The winds here, wind gusts, I'm told, are over 100 miles an hour. And we are really feeling the brunt of this storm. An unprecedented storm hitting the Big Bend area. They have never seen a storm this powerful in terms of wind surge. And Joe, the story in other parts of Florida has been storm surge, 10 to 15 feet expected. That's not the case in this particular town. It's a town of 7,000 people that's actually 20 miles inland. The story here is the wind, as you can clearly see. Unclear at this point what the damage will be, but local authorities expect that it will be extensive. In winds this high, essentially a tornado, mobile homes and structures that weren't built in the last few years will have a very difficult time staying up. Just to let you know where we are, we're in a hotel. It lost power now several hours ago. Several local residents who left their homes and are hunkering down here, as well as some members of the media, are also here. And we're trying to stay safe, and we'll go inside as soon as we can. But we can show you, Joe and Savannah, that the winds are only intensifying here, and we expect them to get only worse in the next few hours. Joe?
Absolutely. Hey, Gabe, it's Savannah. So you mentioned here about 20 miles inland, and it's about a half-hour drive pretty much straight north of Keaton Beach, which is where this made landfall about a half hour ago now. As this storm's track has kind of wobbled, changed a little bit, both north and south, as we've been projecting it, how prepared was this area for this to be as bad as it currently is, as dramatic as these winds are?
Look, emergency management officials, including the governor, have been warning that this storm had the possibility to be extremely powerful over the last several days. People were warned. Not everyone heeded that warning, however. As we get another wind squall here, not everyone heeded those evacuation warnings. And at this point, that's unfortunate because it is very dangerous here in terms of the wind speed. Again, the most powerful hurricane in terms of wind speed to hit this area. If there is a small, and I say small bit of good news here, it's that the hurricane made landfall in a place that isn't as heavily populated as other parts of Florida. It hit the wetlands. Keaton Beach, obviously, will be heavily impacted, and they will have to deal with storm surge. Too early to tell exactly how this area is dealing with the damage. We should know that later today when people start to assess the damage. But I can tell you, not everybody evacuated. At this point, people are hunkered down. Unclear what the property damage will be. But these winds are powerful.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.